What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto and we're here today with the brand new Nike PG4 Black. These just dropped today on January 24th, 2020 for a retail price of $110 and are the main first original colorway of the Nike PG4. This is just the simple black and white colorway. This is the one that's been teased in all the photos and for the promo material, and this one finally came out. We did see the release of the Gatorade pair a little bit earlier, which I did review, but this one was the main pair in that simple black and white colorway that I did want to pick up for you guys. The retail price was a little bit lower on this pair, or I guess I could say the Gatorade pair was a little bit higher. It seems like for that pair, the premium materials and collaboration boosted the retail price $10. So this one, the regular retail on the PG4 is $110. So we have a lot to dive into for this video for you guys today. I'm very excited for it. This is a good looking shoe. I'm excited to check out another pair of PG4s. My original initial reaction to the PG4 wasn't that great, but I'm interested to see if this one changes it at all. So we'll take a full look at this shoe both up close and on feet. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel here. I post content like this all the time. But for today, let's just jump right into the review of the Nike PG4 Black. All right, so here we are with the black Nike PG4. So as we can see here, primarily just black and white with this sort of icy looking blue outsole. But before we dive into the shoes, we will take a look at the box. This is similar to the other PG4 box that we saw. It's just PG4 black, white, and light smoke gray for a retail price of $110. And now to the shoes. Of course, this shoe does showcase an interesting upper in that it has an overlay material with a zipper that runs down the middle, the PG logo in the middle of the shoe, and the actual sneaker is contained inside of it. So as you can see on the medial side, you can see a portion of the shoe on the inside, but the lateral side only shows the outer lay cover with the zipper. So if we dive a little bit deeper, we can start with the outsole, and we see it as that icy blue outsole, the white midsole with the circle patterns that matches the pattern on the box, which is pretty cool, and then a blue hit of air in the middle. That white outsole moves up to that black upper, which is that sort of mesh material on this overlay, a little hit of black towards the middle, and then this light gray smoke Nike swoosh towards the back. On the front of the sneakers, starting at the toe, we can see the outsole peeking around at the top. We see that mesh upper wrapping around to the two different materials that break down the sides, down the middle of the zipper. We see the zipper itself there, it is closed. We see the PG logo, and we see the difference between the lateral and the medial side. But I'm gonna get these unzipped and show you what they look like. So when you unzip it, you can see the actual sneaker existing underneath this overlay material. On the top of the tongue, we have a little pull tab with the PG logo in that gray. We have black laces, the black tongue, and some red accents as the lace holes for the laces. That is the same on both sneakers. And here's a quick look from the lateral side showing what the sneakers look like with that zipper unzipped. Now from the medial side, we can see that same angle with the zipper unzipped, but this one is a more see-through mesh material. We see a Nike swoosh in the back here in gray, and we can see a little bit more of the sneaker existing through here. We can see the red accents popping through a bit better here, and we see a little bit of a white material connecting to that red set of lace loops. And taking a look at the midsole at this point here, we can see that same design wrapping around. We see some numbers towards the middle, a 13 hit up towards the toe, and pretty much the same basic design all around. Now to the back of the sneakers, we have a nice leather wrapping around the back where that pull tab is a split design here with black and gray. We see Paul George's signature underneath, and we got a little bit more of that white midsole and the blue icy sole outsole wrapping around as well. And now turning on the flash to move a little bit deeper inside the sneakers, we see all black on the inside, a black insole, and then a black and white design with the PG logo on both insoles here. And then here is a look at the size tag and some information for you guys. And lastly here, if we take a look at the Nike PG4 outsole, this one is white towards the bottom, but we see that icy blue hit wrapping around the complete entirety of the sneaker. And then towards the back, you can see that Zoom Air. It's the full length Nike Air peeking through, PG logo in red, but otherwise pretty clean looking outsoles. But now that we have taken a full up close and in-depth look at the Nike PG4 Black, it's time to get these laced up and show you guys what they look like on feet. Alright, so now there was a look at the Nike PG4 Black on feet. So I'm very torn with this shoe. I don't think my opinion has really changed too much between this pair and the Gatorade pair that I first saw. I was not that impressed with the Gatorade pair. I think this shoe has a lot of problems and a lot of things that I'm certainly not happy about that I would like to share with you guys. So I don't think too much has really changed for this model. I think this one looks a little bit better than the Gatorade pair in just that I think having the same colored upper and the same colored laces on this sneaker helps this sneaker a lot, just because the fit on this shoe is very strange. I don't exactly know what to do with the laces. I think when you have the laces over top this overlay above the zipper, they look kind of weird, but it doesn't really work if you keep them inside when you keep it unzipped, because the laces go over top. You can see that a little bit better in my Gatorade video, but I don't think this shoe looks that great. I think it looks very okay. For the price point of 110 bucks, it's definitely not bad. I will say it's very comfortable, but also to get the shoe on, it's really hard. Honestly, it's just very difficult to get your shoe or your foot in the shoe, and I see a lot of problems with it. It's really not one of my favorites. So for all those reasons, I think it's just a little bit strange and too much to deal with for a basketball sneaker, in my opinion. I think there's other models and other sneakers out there that are just straight up better than this. I think the comfort is really nice, but that's not enough for me to give it a better rating or a better recommendation. I would definitely recommend going to try on these shoes before buying them, whether it's in store or online, just because you will see what I mean when I'm talking about it here. It's a little bit hard to explain, but my main problems with the sneaker are that it's difficult to get on, and I feel like they don't look that good with how the lacing setup is, and they also fit a little bit small for sure. Like, I think you definitely have to go up a half size at least, and definitely go try on a pair to get your exact fit. But I'm not a big fan of this sneaker, and I wanted to tell that to you guys, and I highly recommend going to try them on or checking them out in a store before attempting to purchase this sneaker. But now, beyond all of that, if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a score out of 10, I'm only going to give these a 7 out of 10. For all of the reasons that I explained, it's not that great of a shoe in my eyes. It's not something I would wear a lot, and not something I would choose as a basketball shoe. I would much rather go with a different model for a similar price point, or even pay a little bit more for something better in my eyes. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I think this is a very debatable topic here, but for me, this shoe just doesn't do it. So I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Other than that, you guys can also chat with me on social media at Steve Natto. Otherwise, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I post content like this all the time with all the new pickups and all the new sneaker releases that are happening, so you guys will not want to miss out on that content for 2020. But other than that, that does wrap up the video for today. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.